Theodore explains that as soon as the stalk can be easily removed from the fruit, then the time is right for the pears to be macerated. The distillation process can then begin, where they create something that is rather irresistible, a highly aromatic Williams pear schnapps. In the southern part of South Tyrol, in the village of Appiano, the Alphonse Walcher Estates distillery can be found. Verena Plieger tells us that this particular bio-amaretto does not only look great, but is also made from high-quality ingredients. Some of these bio-ingredients, such as this vanilla pod, originates from Madagascar. The finest bitter almonds are also used. This bio-amaretto is one of over 50 products that gets produced here in the Walcher Estates distillery. The owner himself, Theodore Walcher, personally takes us through the family-run distillery. Right from the beginning, he explains that only the freshest and finest fruits are used in his distillate, depending on the season, either directly from the orchards or fruit meadows. Mr. Walcher explains that his two brothers and himself run the business together with their father. The family business was founded at the Turmbachhof in Appiano. In 1966, he installed a used, traditional distilling kettle and began distilling fruits and grapes from his own farm. Today, the fruit is processed in 3-story production halls. The first part of the process involves crushed fruit, which is pumped into these 6.5 meter high stainless steel tanks, where the fermentation process can then begin. The distillation itself takes place right next door in these copper tanks. Theodore Walcher mentions that the distillation process is simpler than what it looks like. When the crushed fruit is heated, alcohol fumes rise. Coolers decrease the temperature of the fumes, resulting in condensation. This concentrated liquid form can then be used. Verena adds that it still cannot be tasted. The distillate still needs to be stored. In these holy halls, the goods can mature. Verena asks Mr. Walcher why everything is kept under lock and key. According to Mr. Walcher, legislature dictates that aged spirits must be kept under lock and key so that the angel share, which is the amount of alcohol that evaporates during maturation, can be deducted from the alcohol tax. After the distillate has been reduced to suitable drinking strength, it gets bottled. As soon as they are boxed, the goods get shipped as far and wide as South Africa and Australia. Verena happily informs us that finally the time has come to taste this world-renowned distillate, which has made the Walcher Estate distillery famous. However, it is almost an art when it comes to tasting. Theodore can confirm. The first thing to take notice of when sampling a distillate is the color. Next up, the aroma of the distillate needs to be sampled before finally taking a sip. The distillate is spread around the palate so that all the taste receptors in the mouth can come into contact with the distillate. Then, and only then, can a verdict be given.